Getting some breaking news. Venezuela capital rocked by blasts. Late night blasts being reported. Fears of U.S. airstrikes on Venezuela. Reports claim U.S. raids at 2 a.m. So explosions, loud noises and columns of smoke were being heard and seen in Venezuelan capital Caracas in the early hours of Saturday, that is January 3rd. According to witnesses, and the southern area of the city near a major military base was without electricity. Now, as you can see in these visuals that has been obtained by Reuters, which shows multiple blasts lighting up the night sky.
Huevo, qué locura.
Amor. Ay, no. Mira eso. Mira eso.
So these visuals coming to the fore from Venezuelan capital Caracas, where there were blasts, late night blasts, and this happened at 2 a.m. And it is suspected that there could be United States hand behind these blasts that were heard in Caracas, which is the Venezuelan capital. Remember, amid the tensions, the ongoing tensions between Venezuela and United States, these blasts are being reported from Venezuela. And India Today Global's Pranay Upadhyay is now joining us with more details on this. Pranay, Venezuelan capital rocked by multiple blasts, and it is being suspected that it is possibly the U.S. behind these blasts, given the ongoing tensions between the two countries. Give us more details.
Anjali, the blasts which are being reported from the capital city of Venezuela, Caracas, are largely around the Fortuna military base of Venezuela, which is a prominent military base of Venezuela. And, around 7 blasts have been reported from that area. And the activity is still underway. This is what we are learning from our sources as well. And this is presumed to be a military action carried out by the United States because there are, the sounds heard of low-flying helicopters and some of the aircraft.
Ay,
However, there
no.
is no confirmation from
Mira
the
eso.
United States government, Pentagon, or the U.S. Southern Command. But we have seen that since September 2025 onward, there have been rising tension between Venezuela and the United States. And we have seen that, recently U.S. has also carried out a drone action on land of Venezuela, besides the ambush and besides the targeting of the narcotic vessels or the vessels which are believed to be carrying the illicit drugs and narcotics. So definitely a heightened tension in the region, in the Caribbean, and because of the U.S. action and the U.S. military presence. And if you see the social media feed of the U.S. Southern Command or U.S. The naval fleet of Gerald R. Ford, the U.S. Aircraft carrier, there is heightened activity as far as these military presence of the United States is concerned. But there is no official word either from the Venezuelan government as yet, or the U.S. government, as far as these actions in the capital city of Caracas are concerned.
But Pranay, it is important to note the timing, given the tensions between US and Venezuela, and also these blasts come after Donald Trump warned of possible ground strikes.
Obviously, Anjali, that's why it is being presumed that possibly the U.S. might be carrying out some action in that region. Because recently U.S. has also warned Venezuela, and even President Donald Trump indicated of a possible regime change as well, because this is the maximum pressure policy of President Donald Trump against Venezuela. However, President Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela has recently given out some reconciliatory messages. He said that he's open to talks with the United States. He is willing to engage with the United States to curb the illicit drug trafficking from Venezuela and whatever the concern of the United States as far as these drugs are concerned. So Venezuela has expressed its willingness to engage with the United States. But if you see, there is no change as far as the U.S. military presence in the region is concerned. And we have seen that how U.S. Marines have been placed, how U.S. Aircraft carrier and guided missile destroyers have been placed in the Caribbean region.
Right, Pranay,
Mierda,
is there
what
any
the
reaction
fuck?
from the United States side on these blasts in Venezuelan capital?
Not yet. We are waiting that of a formal reaction from either Pentagon or the U.S. Southern Command. But what we can make out of the
Mamá,
recent social
huevo,
media
qué
post
mierda es esta.
posted by the U.S. Southern Command, which is actually overviewing the operation in the Caribbean region, clearly shows that the presence and the military exercises and as well as the action carried out by the U.S. Southern Command and its the fleet under its operation. There are some activities being carried out there. You can see in the visuals as well. There the helicopter activities and the series of explosions. So such kind of action can only be carried out by a planned military operation. There's some multiple blasts. However, there could be a possibility of a sabotage as well. That is also not being ruled out because we are waiting for a formal reaction from the Venezuelan government as well. Because so far, no government, neither United States or Venezuela, has given out any statement. But as I mentioned, a Venezuelan base of Fortuna in the capital city of Caracas is seemed to be the prime target because all 6 and 7 explosions have been
Mierda,
heard around
what
the
the
Fortuna military
fuck?
base of Venezuela.
All right, Pranay, thank you so much for all those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on the story. So, late night blast being reported in Venezuelan capital Caracas, and it is being suspected that it could be United States behind these blasts. But
Mamá,
amid these
huevo, qué
reports of
mierda es
explosions
esta.
from the Venezuelan capital Caracas, we're also learning that the United States has barred its flights from entering Venezuela.